皆さん、こんにちは。Greetings, everyone. It's been a while, long time no hear, no see. This is my big VTuber Disha. Just going back online because there was a haven't been doing this factory dumping for a while. Sorry about that, but there's one that I couldn't help but to show you guys. So let's get this going, shall we? It's a bit related to Halloween, a bit scary stuff, of course. So here goes. A tweet from Akita University Cycling Club, situated up in north side of the mainland Japan, of course. And they posted this picture. This is how they train their cyclists. And everyone's going like, "Oh wow, geez, that explains yeah, so the slow ones will get eaten up, and the only good ones will survive. So no wonder they're strong. Amongst other things, they're all that people going right, and then turns out, yes, this picture was a Photoshop, but there was actually, in fact, a club member who encountered a bear while cycling, and has managed to actually outrun the bear. Yes, it's part fiction, as it turns out. And this one actually turned up on October 30th, 31st in Japan. So yes, this is why I'm doing how. This is why my background is actually Halloween themed, of course. Now, this one I'm just gonna switch over to the actual news clip, so I can read it. But basically, there was a train in Hokkaido, in remote region of Hokkaido, the very last train of the day, 11 p.m., and the train actually ran over a bear. And the parent, yeah, 11:25, JR Nemuro line, a single train have collided with bear near Furano station. The bear was tucked, went under under the train, and because the crew could not determine whether the bear was dead or alive, so they had no way to check the underside. So they had to wait till the next morning when the first train showed up with accompanied by hunters, licensed hunters. Yeah, basically the animal control in wild animal control in Japan is outsourced to hunters in the region because they're the only ones who are licensed to carry long arms aside from police officers. So anyway, so and yes, they did find a bear, a dead body, of course. But yeah, of course, the real problem here is that the yeah, in Japan there is two distinct biodiversity, shall we say, or ecosystem. No, in the main there's distinct ecosystem in Hokkaido that is not present in the main island or anything else, and that includes the fact that the bears on the south side of the Strait of Tsugaru are all black bears, and everything there's no black bears in Hokkaido. It's only grizzlies. Yes, the big fuckers. That is why the that is why they didn't dare step outside. In the meantime, uh, Aki, bullet train Shinkansen in Akita again on the main island of Honshu. It actually does show up. Apparently, this message actually is included is part of the system. Unfortunately, Yes, Akita Shinkansen Komachi number 6 is delayed. The cause of it was collision with bear. Yeah. And of course, the other people are going like, yeah, that is why we're supposed to have all those isolated train system or the levitated trains. That's why we need them. Yeah, one of those. And yeah, and that is why you get this. The people of Kagawa, near the bridge that connects the mainland Japan, Honshu and Shikoku. Oh yeah, the Seto Bridge. It does stop with rain and wind all the time when the typhoon happens, I guess. And Resident of Akita. What? And Resident of Akita. The bullet train actually stops because they collide with a bear all the time. What? Yeah, the regional disparities, I guess. And in the meantime, here in Canada, we have this what they have at the souvenir shop. Do not feed the bears. Banff, Canada. That includes the snacks and yourself. Because if that happens, they'll have to put down the bear grids. Canadian takeout, of course, and the fast food, as if you can outrun the grizz, of course. Anyways, having said that, this one I did about on the very first show that I recorded, but since it's related about the hay, I suppose. Okay, in the main the Honshu side, in a remote region in up in north, doctors have knowledge of how to repair and also how to heal and repair the berry injuries. But in Hokkaido, there's no need for it, so no doctors have knowledge of that. And the reason for that, as I was saying, Hokkaido only have grids. In other words, one smack and you're goner. So there's no need to cure you. The only thing that you need they'll need they can do for you, one you're attacked by a grizz, is if you're lucky, they can retrieve you in a body bag. Otherwise, it's going to be a bunch of ziplocs if they find your pieces or DNA samples. Yep, happy soats. And on the same kind of talk, apparently there is somebody saying, yeah, there is no one gets hurt in Kurobe hiking road. And I looked up. Yeah, go figure. Yeah, nobody gets hurt. The only, or even worse, no, you don't need a rescue team here. They only need a body retrieval team and a body bag, if any. Have a nice day. In the meantime, there was this question apparently that was posted on the U.S. site with that says that read, can you can okay yeah can you take down a Grizz with a 45 caliber handgun? And the response is, it's much easier. It's much better if you use a bear spray. 50% of people who actually responded to a bear with a gun have either died or critically injured. But most people who fought off the bear with a bear spray came out uninjured. Well, there you go, USA. Right to bear arms. Yeah, I can think of some weird pun, but then I'm not. I'm just gonna hold off, I suppose. And in the meantime, This year in Japan with Halloween at one of those local burger franchise, of course. Yes, as I was saying, this is not McD, by the way. Yeah, so you see the Ronald McDonald and also Pennywise of all things possible. This is most likely the same Loteria that had Colonel and Ronald that sitting side by side last year. And getting back to the other one, apparently there was this newspaper people who were going around about 3 a.m. and this guy gets woken up because they're playing loud music. And he was about to complain, but he found out there was a bear attack nearby. Yeah, go figure. So these newspaper people are actually blasting music to scare off the bears. You can't complain about that for their own safety. But then, well, there will be Karens who will be screaming about it, of course. Okay, and then this would be going back to a bit more of a spooky side of a Halloween. Okay, this person's son in junior high, apparently he was starting to act sulky or unhappy about being told to take a bath. So he decided to ask. Turns out the at school they were talking about these horror stories and ghost stories all the time. It's being a bit of fad in the thing at the school. So he was kind of scared to take a bath all by himself. Ah, that you probably won't hear from a high school kid, but there you go. And this one ain't Japan, but what the hey. Apparently, there's a building that went on. It's a 500-year-old house that is on sale for the first time in 287 years. 400 acre 400 acre house was a house for manservant, shed, and the plumbings are all renovated, and it's also haunted. In Britain, of course, as apparently, and of course, if you look carefully at the URL of the listing or the one that it's actually featuring this house is hauntedbritain.com. Go figure. Apparently, there's at least 14 ghosts in the house. Yeah. In Britain, it's not antique house unless it's haunted. Haunted, apparently. And here's another one. Conversation between the old state agent and a client. Apparently, it's not. It's a haunted house. I don't care. The resident there actually, previous resident actually died there. I don't care. Apparently, there is a report of ghosts. I don't care. And it has slow internet connection. Okay, forget that house. Yep, that's important. And this is another bit of old news, but apparently in Maryland there was this dirt cheap house under basically 5 grand below the average price of the region apparently, but so they someone bought it and then they found out this was actually this is where the incident that became the basis for The Exorcist took place. So basically, yes, the new owners are now planning to dress up as a priest and blast the soundtrack from The Exorcist on Halloween date. This happened in 21, so I don't even want to know how's it doing in a couple of years now. And in the meantime, here is one of those dirt cheap house for different reasons. This one is actually a 30-year-old building, and it's 10 minutes away from the station on foot. Five-story apartment store, one room, but the rent, including the condominium condo fee, the maintenance fee fi- uh, is 150. Yeah, that's 15,000 yen. So that works out to be about, yeah, 1,500 as apparently. No, not even 1,500. What? $150. And the reason for it? Yeah, there's a plumbing running right through the running through the room. Apparently, this was the plumbing came first, and then they figured this half basement part was a dead space, so they converted it into a rental space. So if you're short enough so you can duck under, there you go. Otherwise, you'll be bumping your head into this. Oh no, not even that. You not even your head, but into your neck into it. So anyway, so that's wraps up the Halloween special of all the scary stuff that I came across on the net for the last little while. Thank you for coming in, and I'll be posting a bit more of the usual, more funny, more silly stuff in a little while. So thank you for coming in, and have a good day, and hope you guys had a good Halloween. Uh, my neighborhood was so effing noisy with fireworks that I couldn't record it on 30th, and last year, first, well, I was too zonked and too wet to record, so it's a bit late, but there you go. はい、じゃあご視聴ありがとうございました。